It's the morning of May 18th. I just left the hostel. Now I'm walking a half mile uphill down this gravel road back to the trail, which kind of sucks, but I've only got about 12 miles to go today before I get into the town of Harrisburg. We've got some calls in to the dentist there in town, so I'm hoping I can get an emergency appointment to fix. I think it's just one tooth that's infected, and that's what's been bothering my face. It's actually settled down today. It doesn't hurt that much, but since I'm going to be in town and there's a dentist there, I'm just hoping they can help me out, because I know the pain's going to come back eventually. So 12 miles, I should be there like 2-3 o'clock, so we'll see. I'm an hour into my walk today, and I think this is going to take longer than I thought. I've been walking on these broken rocks all day so far. It's not that it's hard, it's just really slow and tedious. Making sure you step on them right and don't break your ankle. So this could be a slow day. I hope these go away in a couple miles, but if not, it'll just be a longer day than I thought. First view of the day. Standing on this little broken rock overlooking this drop off here. Not feeling too confident to go out any farther. Looking out over the valley from Paris Mountain, there just happens to be some power lines here, so I got an open view. Haven't seen, I guess that's purple. I've seen the white ones. There's a couple different purple, pinkish ones here. More views from Paris Mountain. I made it to Angel's Rest Hiker Haven, just checked in. Here's the bunk room. It's got nice air conditioning in here, a fridge. Take you outside. Bathhouse. Lots of dogs. And they got the office and some private rooms over here. And I'm also right next to the Food Lion and a whole bunch of other stores, so I can just walk over to all that. And I have a dentist appointment for tomorrow morning to take care of this throbbing tooth of mine. So I got all cleaned up at the hostel, and now I'm headed over to La Barranca to eat dinner. Because in case you couldn't tell, I like Mexican food. So this one looks good. Then I'm gonna hit the Food Lion. I'm gonna eat as much as I can today because I probably won't feel like eating anything tomorrow. Gummies. In case you're wondering, I ate all of it. That was a lot of food, but now I'm going to Food Lion to get some more. So I just got back from the dentist, and they said there's nothing wrong with the tooth, no cavity, no infection. It's just shifted a little. And they actually just had to grind the top of it down a little where there was an old metal filling. And that adjusted my bite enough where it should fix the problem. And it does feel better, so I should know in a couple days. Seems kind of odd that that's all you had to do, but according to the dentist, that's all I needed. And it was only $30 too, so I looked out pretty good. Now I'm walking down to Walmart to get some resupply for tomorrow. And then I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day eating and trying to gain some weight. So I went to McDonald's for breakfast, and then I just finished Walmart, got my resupply, and now I'm walking 1.5 miles back to the hostel and get settled in there, and then I can go back out for lunch. All right, meat and beans at the Chinese buffet.
I'm done.
Plate number 1. Back from the Chinese buffet. Really enjoying my day off. Now I gotta make some videos. One more trip into town, going to the post office now, just to drop off my cold weather gear. About 3 pounds worth of stuff I don't need anymore. I'm still keeping my hat and my puffy jacket just in case it gets a little cold, but that's less than 1/2 pound. So this other 3 pounds of stuff, it'd be nice to get rid of that, make my pack a lot lighter. And that should be the last thing I have to do today on my 0 day. It's the morning of May 20th. I'm just got dropped off back on trail. It's gonna be like 90 degrees today, and I'm gonna try for 20 miles. Oh, But after a day off, I should be able to do it. The first 7 miles are uphill, and then after that it's pretty easy. So hoping I can get up to the top of that hill fairly early before it gets hot, and then, like I said, the rest is easy. So I ate a ton of food yesterday. I sent home a lot of my winter gear. My pack feels weird because I had to rearrange it, so the weight is off a little bit from what I'm used to. So I might have to rearrange it again, or just take a couple days to get used to it. But it's definitely lighter. Well, it was lighter, but then I just added a whole bunch of food to it. I'm 90 miles away from Roanoke, Virginia, so I'm guesstimating that it's going to take me 5 days to get there. So I'm bringing 5 days worth of food. So I am a little heavy on food. So overall, I don't think my pack is lighter than it was. But in the future, it should be. Well, I'm not even a half mile in, and I ran across this old cemetery. And it's really hard to read the headstones, but they're all from the 1800s. Like 1850, 1830. They're kind of scattered out through here. Not very well taken care of. I can't believe what I just found. Some wild strawberries. They're really little, but if you get the bigger ones, they don't taste too bad. So I've gone almost 6 miles today, and down there in the valley you can see that's that chemical plant, some kind of plant that I walked by this morning when I crossed over that bridge. And now I'm up on top of the mountain, almost to the top. So the rest of the day should be a lot easier. But it is hot today. I'm already soaked. So it's going to be a tough day. And there's about 6 more miles before any water. So I should be okay. I'm at the very top of the mountain now. Here's the view from the other side of the top of this mountain. It's a mountain I have no idea what the name is. And also, let's see if I can point this out. Right there is where I stayed last night. Right behind those big buildings, that's the Food Lion. And now I'm just gonna walk this ridge for the next 5 or 6 miles before I start to walk off of it. So I should get some pretty good views up here today. I'm just 2 miles from the shelter and a 20-mile day. And I'm also just under 2 miles to water, which is good because I'm out of water. And they said it was 90 degrees today. I believe them because it's really hot. And I think this is the farthest I've ever had to go for water. It's like a 13-mile stretch with no water. Oh, I'm tired. Anyway, I'm almost there. Other than no water, I mean, I did pretty good for a 20-mile day. And then tomorrow I gotta do it all over again. Hopefully with more water. I'll give you some pictures when I get to the shelter. We got water. All right. I made it to the Pine Swamp Branch shelter. Yeah, I washed my head in that creek and got nice and cold.
Yeah, I forgot it. We're gonna do that.
But then I'm already hot again.